The title of this story is Dogs Are Emotionally Supportive Without Words. How do you write a story about someone you have not yet lost? But their body is slowly getting older, and they're having trouble walking. This is the story of Ruby, my family's dog who is 17 years old. Animals communicate without words and offer an important lesson into what it means to communicate nonverbally. Us humans, most of us talk all day long, but animals can communicate with their eyes, with their faces. I suppose we can do the same if we really wanted to, but picking up on body language and nonverbal cues is a skill that takes practice and patience. I first met Ruby when I was 14 years old. My dad was late picking me up from cross-country practice, and I didn't have a cell phone at the time. I waited at the front of the school until the last person had left. Just then, my dad's minivan pulled up, and there she was, Ruby! She bounded into my arms and out of the back of my dad's blue minivan. She didn't even have a leash yet, but a rope around her neck, signifying her new life with us as her family. But we had pretty much given up that we would never have one. Over the years, our love for Ruby grew, and her little tap dancing with her clip-clap nails made us adore her even more. Her barking at the squirrels from her perch on the back of the couch was amusing to us all. Ruby would sleep in our beds. We would take turns snuggling with our youngest sister. She became part of our family. Whenever I came home from college, I would race to the door to find my Ruby girl, prancing around, acting as though I was the coolest thing since sliced bread. After moving back to upstate New York after 5 years away, I thought it would be temporary. I planned to move back down to the city, but I was enthralled with the slower pace of life, happy to see old friends, and I stayed with Ruby. I lived alone with Ruby from the ages of 22 till 28. It was just the two of us, and we had a special bond. I felt like at times she understood me more than any other being in the world. Her presence was always a comfort to me. For a while, I had trouble falling asleep without her. As Ruby aged gracefully, she started to live with my parents. She needed more walks than I was able to give her. I would take her on weekends and feel blissfully calm. Take her on long, slow walks while she sniffed every single branch and twig her little snout could find. Ruby's getting older, and her health is declining faster than we had expected. We don't want to keep her alive for selfish reasons, and we want to consider her quality of life and comfort. It is a difficult decision to make, but we have to let Ruby go to dog heaven, where I'm sure all dogs go, but especially her. Despite never having said a sentence in our mother tongue, or being able to communicate with words, Ruby remains one of the most trusted and loyal companions. I can only hope if I get another animal, they will be half as perfect as Ruby. Here's to you, Ruby. I hope in dog heaven you can eat whatever you want and go on long walks. Your joints and muscles will be renewed to their state when you were a puppy, and you'll run around a long grassed meadow. There'll be no ticks or Lyme disease, and you'll kill chipmunks. You'll never wear a leash again, and we'll meet you there eventually, in dog heaven.
Ruby, let down your golden hair when I'm standing at the bottom of your stairs. Ruby, I can see your TV on, but the people, they flicker and they're gone. So let down your golden hair for me tonight. Let down your golden hair for me to climb. Just like an old time tale.